Hey, what's up guys? I just got back from the gym. It's March, the very beginning, March 2nd. I literally just grabbed pizza as well. I haven't eaten all day yet. Oh my god, that looks amazing. I got that pizza for free, by the way, through my Amex points using Grubhub. I can talk more about that in the future. But I haven't eaten all fucking day and it's like 4 p.m. I'm on the intermittent fasting grind. And I just worked out, fasted right now too, so I'm using all the willpower I have right now not to fucking just dive into that pizza, because I'm pretty fucking starving right now. But yeah, I'm was it a month into Greg's Greek God program. It is actually working. I do like it. I do enjoy it. I am saving more time. I feel like my workouts are more focused, and I'm hitting the areas that are actually building out my physique a little bit more. I'm starting to see the gains coming in. I'm able to do what I was doing on Candido, but I'm focusing more on physique aspects rather than strength aspects, which was what I wanted to do all along. So I think this is a good transition. I think this is a good program to be on now. So I'm glad that I did Greek God. I think this is the future for my workout programs for now. I especially like the reverse pyramid kind of structure because I can go into my main lifts with the most freshness, with most energy, with most focus, and then I can do the accessories afterwards, having completed the hardest part of my workout and putting in 100% focus on the things that matter the most. So I like that kind of approach to the program, so I'm gonna keep with it. Intermittent fasting, I'm staying along with it. I'm doing kind of like a light cut. I've been losing kind of maybe a pound a week, maybe a little bit slower than that, half a pound a week, just because I had been bulking slightly, and now it's time to shred down slightly. I'm not doing a focused kind of cut until maybe May. That's when I'll actually do like a real cut, get down to maybe 160, 155 again. That'll be pretty cool. It's starting to kind of really dawn on me how long I've spent here in Boston. I did the numbers. It's been 9 months here, and it's almost going to be a year in Boston when June comes around. My lease ends in July. So now it's really starting to be the time where I have to have something to show for my time here. Why did I come to Boston? Why did I start come here without any money, without any friends, or without any connections? Just like, what was the whole point of all of this? I have to have something to show for it now, and I have about 3 to 4 months to do it for this experiment to have any kind of value. I mean, already it's been one of the most impactful kind of experiments in my life internally, but I need to have something to show to the people around me that, like, yeah, this did mean something. I am focused on my career. I have something that I'm actually doing. Obviously, people don't really pay attention much to these vlogs because, it's an investment that takes a while to build up. These vlogs are kind of the document of my journey into my career, my physical transformation. I'm kind of showing you how I basically navigate this problem of life, this journey that I'm on. I'm trying to build this AI company, the software. I think that's the future, but those are some really long-term visions, and this is really something where the value will compound over years. And so the value at this initial stage is not going to be quite clear just yet. So I don't blame anybody for not quite seeing the value in it just yet. But I will say that it does take a toll on me mentally. How I work so hard making these videos, and I do see some traction, I do see some feedback, and that means a lot to me when people comment to me or set me aside personally and tell me how much it seems inspiring that what I'm doing. But when in the kind of the macro view, when I see the views and I see the trends and the analytics, and I'm like putting in all this effort, and I've been putting it in for a while, and just seeing kind of the progress, how stalled it is, it does take a toll on me. But I was thinking last night, kind of just reviewing my mogul talk, reviewing my mentality and everything like that, this is exactly the type of moments when you have to dig deep, tap into those kind of sources within yourself, into the infinite kind of wisdom within you and the will that you have. And you have to understand that, this is the difference. This is where most people quit. This is the reason why most people don't achieve the success that they want to. It's because they won't go that extra mile that I'm going. They won't keep at it. They will eventually fall off. And so this is exactly the choice that I'm making, to keep on making these vlogs, to keep on posting, to keep on chasing my dreams that will ultimately manifest my will. So this is actually a great thing, because the fact that I'm brushing up against that type of cliff where basically I want to quit and I don't, that means that I'm at a moment, a critical moment where, things will either pop off or they won't. And so I am ready to kind of face that moment head on, and I'm kind of re-solidified in my will, reinvigorated in what I'm trying to do. I spent this morning kind of planning out my whole month of March. I've got a whole bunch of events that I'm going to be going to. I have some startup competitions and pitch competitions at the end of this month. So it's the beginning of March, and basically I have this whole month to kind of really rev up my business and be at a point where I can compete by the end of this month. So I have a lot to do this March. I'm kind of behind on my project timeline. I was supposed to have a project done by the end of February, and I only have just started it. So I have a lot to catch up on right now if I want to get back into my timeline. I realize that I have to apply some external pressures on myself, otherwise I won't find myself internally accountable. There's a book called Four Tendencies, I believe, where basically some people respond to external accountability, some people respond to internal accountability, and some people respond to there's another dimension that they mentioned. Oh, and some people respond to I forgot. But basically, I realized that I'm one of those four quadrants where basically I really respond to external accountability a lot, and so I basically am going to have to manufacture different pressures for myself in order to kind of achieve the goals that I really wanted to. I was thinking, and when I was down pretty at a low point yesterday, that I was like, oh man, I guess at the end of this release, at the end of this July, I'm probably just gonna end up going back to Ohio, trying to regroup and try to figure out where I want to, what the next step is from there. And I realized, no, I can't do that. I have to actually, I'm going to actually either stay in Boston, move to New York, or LA, or San Francisco. Those are the only options for me. Because I realized that when I came here to Boston, it was such a step up from what I was used to. It required a lot more work and a lot more kind of resourcefulness from myself that I had never really had before. And so by kind of committing myself to a lease that I have to pay this goddamn huge sum every fucking month, that I would have to be on my toes. I would have to find a way to kind of achieve that, and it's taking kind of a toll on me mentally, but I'm realizing that I'm getting stronger, I'm getting more resilient, I'm becoming smarter, and I'm becoming more used to it, and my bandwidth is expanding. So I realized that it was actually one of the best kind of decisions in my life to have to commit to something beyond my capacity, beyond my initial ability, because now I have forced myself, I've expanded myself so that I can live in this city, Boston. I have the tools to be able to do that on my own now. And so if I go back to Columbus, then I'll just be it feels like I'll be moving a step back, and I would be allowing myself to kind of contract a little bit, kind of allow myself to rely less on myself. So I decided that, after this, I'm only moving up, or I'm staying where I'm at. I'm not going back down. So, and I know it sounds kind of it's not quite correct to say that I'm going down to be moving back to Columbus. It's not the fact that it's Columbus, it's the fact that it's my parents' house. It's the fact that I'm not paying for myself. It's not that I'm relying on myself to achieve my goals or to sustain myself. So that's what I mean by that. So basically, I'm at some crossroads in my life, but I wanted to talk about in this video today about discipline is freedom. That's really something that's been on the top of my mind at all times. What I've been really kind of a ritual that I've been following that's been kind of paramount to everything that I've been doing. And essentially, the idea is that by being disciplined, by having a routine and a structure that you put yourself in and a habit that you kind of repeat every day, that kind of sets yourself up for incremental success every day, that is freedom. Because what it does is it opens doors for you as you become incrementally more successful. So, a lot of people think that if I commit to this kind of habit, if I commit to going to the gym every day for an hour, then I'm not going to have time to basically, do my work or follow my plans, or I don't have time, or I have all these kind of things that are in the way of me achieving my dreams. But by, committing to this habit of this routine and this structure, what it does is, the more you kind of get better at what your habit is improving, that's going to open more doors for you. For example, if you work out every day for an hour and you do that for years, eventually you're going to have a awesome body, you're going to be strong, you're going to be fit, and you're going to be you're going to have something that other people admire you for. And when that happens, you're going to have maybe opportunities to do physical training. You might have opportunities for people to want to work out with you. And when you have that opportunity, you can start working out with maybe people who are in the fashion industry, or who are rappers, or who are cool people. And when that happens, you have more doors. Then you can kind of introduce yourself to other people. You see how the doors kind of open for you? Basically, when you are successful at something, anything, then that success, when you can become valuable to other people want to spend time with you who are also valuable people. And, when you can help them out, they can help you out as well. And so that's how kind of being disciplined in one thing, even though you're committing to one thing, and it seems to close doors for you that, okay, if I do this for an hour, I can't do other stuff. What it really does is it opens doors for you once you've gone through the tunnel, once you've basically built yourself up to something, having chosen one path. Then that path starts to open up again once you've become one of the best in your field at that path. That sounds kind of vague, so I might have to readdress this topic at another time. But yeah, my head's kind of loopy right now because I'm so hungry. I just really want to eat that pizza. But I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you learned anything or you were entertained today, drop me a like, leave me a comment. I read every comment. Did you guys agree with what I had to say? Is discipline freedom? Have you guys been through the struggle? Have you guys ever thought about quitting? Have you had those moments where you were really wondering what you're trying to do in this life, and did you feel like you weren't progressing? I want to hear what you guys have to say about that. So I appreciate every comment, by the way. I read all the feedback, so love that. Anyways, hit the notification bell, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss next week's video. I am really out of it today. You can already tell that I'm checked out mentally, but gotta make a video every week. So with that, I will leave you guys. But as always, genuinely, I love you guys, and I will see you next Thursday. Peace.